Believe it or not, tensions are starting to run high for a ban list, not only, on the side of the competitive season here, but with just the things that I'm noticing that people are flipping over on the secondary market. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And as per usual, by leaving a comment down below, one of you will be walking away with a booster bag. I don't have it pulled up here, but you still have pre-orders over on Kong's Cards, Gamer's Choice, discount code MCO40, save you on your purchase over there. Oh man. So, hi, Umbral Horror Masquerade. Why do you have, well, you got 20 listings today. What are we doing here? I see a little bit of a bump up here, but it's, $5. I guess people are exploring more of the tachyon stuff. You can reveal, C104 to go search for what, like a level 5 spellcaster, so I guess this is technically support. And then of course the C104 down here, 66 listings coming in at $1.50. I'm not gonna classify this as like crazy movements, but it's interesting just to see, the ratios on this getting thinner and thinner and thinner and just slowly disappearing off of the market. Interesting. Number 2, Ninja Shadow Mosquito. So this has been brought up by a few people. They're like, should we pick up Ninja Shadow Mosquito as a long-term investment? Is this little creepy guy gonna go up? Well, so here's my counter argument to wanting to just rush out and pick up as many Shadow Mosquitoes as you can. This card only really sees play in maybe 1 to 2 decks as a one-off. Alright, now, if you think about that, if it was a 3, it would be a different story, but you've already seen this card bounce around a little bit and jump around 44 cents down to 35 cents and so forth. I do see somebody came through here, spent 30 cents, bought 28 of them. You've also got 249 sitting here and 224 sitting here. I don't think this is a good long-term at all, but okay. And then Dragoon is finally starting to move. The fact, momento can actually quick play make this during, the opponent's turn is still a very, very cute resource to me. I also want to point out here that I think people might be underestimating this card kind of going forward. We'll have to wait and see. I don't expect this to go up much beyond 25, if at all. We're at a decent price point for this, that it should be on the slow down side of things. Now, this is where, I guess the worries and things I got to talk about start to come in. Okay, so the quarter century IP for the old art, $103. That's a little bit down from where we formerly were, but okay. But you've got the quarter century down here. This thing has hit $43. That's actually insane with 80 listings. Your Platinum Secret Rares, 14s with 87 listings, and so forth. I think it's interesting just to kind of take note of where this is sitting on the secondary market. The original Starlight Rare is, you can get a mod plate for $350 of all things. You can get a Portuguese also for $350 across the board here. Your major takeaways with this are people are scared of an upcoming list. Same thing with our dear friend Appalossa out here. I will say, watching the original Starlight Rare literally shatter itself down. To be fair, 700 was your last sale. Your lowest right now, get a Portuguese for 500, a Spanish for 5, another Spanish coming about 550, and you're looking at what, like 600 for Spanish, French for 700. Yeah, this still kind of doing your thing with this. You can get a German copy for 7. But yeah, you're looking still about 700. This card, even though it also feels like it's up on the chopping block right now, I still don't think it really needs to go, but, it's enough that it's got people quaking in their boots, so they're throwing their Appalossas around, going, ooh, get rid of this. See, look at this. This is crazy to me. You're down to $40 from a market price of $48. All right. The old Rising Rampage Secret Rares have also dramatically fallen. All right. The Platinum Secret Rares also at $11. 10 versions down, down, down. And of course, the Magnificent Mavens down to $3. I'm actually very surprised to see the sheer amount of these still sitting at about the $3 mark. But if your high end is, rejecting this, yeah, there's also just so much Rarity collection too on the market. Like, it's insane. Your boxes of this are down to 92 right now. By this point in time, a lot of people predict this would hit $80, which I'm actually kind of surprised looking at the way that this set is, I'm not to say that, you know, you have 59 listings of this. It's going to be a very long time before this set has any sort of actual recovery on the secondary market. If you're sitting here and you're looking at this and you're like, oh, you know, it'll recover back up, it's going to take some time. It took Rarity Collection 1 like a good couple of months to do anything, and this set is infinitely worse than that. Your quarter centuries still kind of popping around here. $35 for the Moonlit Chill. The Walmart Special Editions, nice $35. Access Code Talkers, $34. The Crows down to 32s. Yeah, your quarter century market is not taking this very kindly at all. That, I guess, is what happens when you give a bunch of subpar cards, you know, some fresh rarity upgrades. So this has also been an interesting takeaway from the market here. Promethean Princess. We're down to $23 for this at 110 listings. This has been another big, you know, central piece that people have been looking at. They're like, hey, you know, are we gonna see Promethean Princess get axed? Realistically, I don't think that this is a proper card to go after on a ban list, but I guess if you're looking at the way that the market is taking things right now, I wouldn't be surprised to really see this go, because it is the generic extra deck card. It does give all the extensions to this deck, and you gotta keep in mind that sometimes these generic extra deck resources can be an issue. I mean, remember, this thing is literally locked behind 2+ effect monsters, so that's a really big thing to think about out here. Superstar Slayer Typhoon. Whew. You know, shouldn't we be up for a reprint of this in the future tins? Still, these did actually recede down. Lowest is putting you about $30. Got some little stragglers in between there, but I would say your decent middle ground's about $32 for this. At the moment, it's going to once again come down to, you know, how easy is this reprint going to be to get? Probably going to be a secret rare, but you should probably see Typhoon get slashed down to a way more acceptable price. So you guys remember when we looked at this last Sunday, right? And we saw that, you know, somebody came through here and bought these out. Well, we've actually calmed down. You're back down to $62, $62, and $59 for this, which isn't too crazy. I also saw earlier today that, where is it? The Exodia head also got bought out today. Now, I don't need to be the person to tell you what's going to happen with this, but if every person came through here and bought out all these Exodia heads at $20 a copy, and, you know, they cleared the market for the reset, as you can tell here with the 69, 69, 69 with the not $1.69 shipping, you're going to watch this market start to trickle on down here. As of filming today, you're down to the $50 mark. This will not hold. I repeat, this will not hold. If the entry market price was $20, this is going to blow back out very quickly. Buyouts, the Dragon of Eruption. Hey, we're down to $17 to $19. I'm actually very curious to know where this Gimmick Puppet FTK is going to land on our side of the game. I very much want to see how players are going to handle this and what the expectations are going forward here. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm very much intrigued with how the market is going to handle this card. Fabled Glory, this is another one of those cards that we're starting to see those fears of the ban list. You know, if we do get the link too, that's going to put Fiendsmith on another level of excitement. So you're starting to see people scramble to want to pick these up, crawling their way up into the secondary market wallets. Good stuff. Unchained Soul Lord of Yama. These, we're doing this again. All right, well, as of filming this, I mean, you're like $26 to $27. I'm not all that surprised, but that's very interesting. Also, the Nightmare Thrones. Oh, you just don't want to pull up my Nightmare Throne? Oh, okay. We'll just do this the hard way. Thrones, yeah, these have already calmed down. 35, 38, 38. Yeah, if you were trying to move these at like their all-time high, you missed the opportunity. Like that hype train burst. And then, of course, Revealer of the Ice Bear. Yeah, those are freaking hilarious. These are $5 a piece. You did it. If you bought Ice Barrier Structure decks, you finally made your money back after I don't know how many years. Well, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'm going to be walking away with a booster pack, and you guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.